Hey folks, how's it going? Coming at you with a little post-commentary today. I'm a tad bit under the weather still. We've got everything we need to do the metals glitch, so we're going to go and take care of that. What I did is I went back through Optic Sunflower stage. I got a S rank in 5 of the little trials, which gave me the metal I needed to create a sub-tank. Now what we need to do is get that sub-tank down to half. And doing that, well, it's not too tough, we just gotta take some damage. You can see the sub-tank there. We need to get it down to under half. Excuse me, to get this glitch to work. So we'll go ahead and that should be plenty. Let's go ahead and get out of here. And we also need to have less than 50 metals on hand, which the best way to do that is go to that stage, take a bunch of damage, use the metals you get to refill your sub-tank, and then we come here and we buy the life charge. Even though we didn't have enough metal for it. You notice our metal counter went away, dropped to 0. We come back to any stage we want. We're going to come back to Noah's Park. Doesn't matter who we take, but we'll take Axel and 0. Turn that off because we don't need a navigator for this. Yeah, this is a nice little... Don't recall ever seeing those before. Yeah. Excuse me, still a bit under the weather. But I can talk today. This is one of the weapons we purchased, these fans. Picking up 1 metal instantly maxes out our metals with 9,999,999 metals. Good job. Now back to the chip development R&D lab, and now we can purchase everything. We're going to buy this spare energy, we're going to buy the Aaliyah Buster, we're going to buy the Layer Rapier, and we're going to buy the Pallet Bullets, we'll buy that Escape Boost, and we're going to pick up this Life 2 for X. Basically, we're going to max out everybody's stuff with what we can get right now. And yeah, it is, you know, the long and short of it is we are cheating a little bit, but, you know, that's okay. We're halfway done with the game and we can do it anyway, so it's not like, you know, we're just starting off and just diving into it. You know, I don't have a Game Shark or anything here, so not, you know. Plus, this lets us show off a couple other things. You may notice on the bottom right-hand side of the screen, the triangle button is now an option for us. Lets us change our character. We'll get into that here shortly. Axel almost completely powered up. Go ahead and buy this life charge to fill up our sub-tank. It will not fill up the life bottle. Oh, pushing triangle, that's a change. Now we have Aaliyah, Layer, and Pallet that we can take with us. And basically they are just model swaps of X0 and Axel, which I believe we talked about before. Aaliyah plays identical to X, Layer plays identical to 0, and Pallet plays identical to Axel. They basically just replaced the sprite models. I don't think they're technically sprites, but that's what they did. The characters do have all their own voice clips for all of the weapons and all of the actions, taking damage, falling down a pit, beating a robot master, everything like that. If you take one of the navigators into battle with you, I do not believe you get to pick one for that level, though. You might be able to take... I've never tried it. You might be able to take Layer and Zero as an example. Never tried it, but you might be able to take a Navigator in those situations. We will show off Aaliyah and Layer in this video as well. And I'm still a little under the weather. I'm getting over it. I recorded this the other day. I was pretty bad. Oops, that is not right. I wanted to save. Excuse me. Now, there is another mission available to us at Noah's Park, which is basically just a metal grinding mission. We can access it at any time once we've defeated 4 Mavericks from the stage select. There's the intermission there. We'll do that later. For now, we're going to take these people with us.
Here goes nothing. Here I come.
We don't get a little background picture this time. Like I said, basically they're identical. Layer's weapon is a little bit different. She doesn't have a saber like Zero does. She actually has a rapier. But move identical. Have all the same abilities. Now we bought the extra hits for the combos. And you can see all of those upgrades we bought, even the ones for the Navigators, still left us with plenty of medals. So now these fans, when you're stationary, are supposed to block shots. However, they don't block missiles. Missiles do not count. But I will show off them blocking shots later. These damn crabs, they always hit me. You can see our life bar has extended quite a bit, as has our weapon energy bar because of all the upgrades we purchased. And the Navigators can use all of the sub-weapons just like everybody else can. I think it's kind of neat that they did that, you know. Like I said, this is, I think, just a much overall better game. And this, while being able to play as the Navigators doesn't really add anything value-wise to a playthrough. You know, your replay, getting to play through as your favorite Navigator is kind of neat. Gives the game a little replay value. I do need to say I like the rapier better than I like the saber, but it's... Oh, and our combos, dual attacks, whatever they're called, basically identical. And just the characters are different. Now, the way I achieved...
Let's switch. Time to switch. I'll give it a shot.
I'm trying to change weapons, I keep hitting the wrong button. The way I got the 5 S ranks in the Optic Sunflower stage. There, see? They block shots. I took Axel, and I had him use the ray gun. That actually did the majority of the work for me. It was very easy to get 90 kills in that first minigame test thing. That's, you know, you could do it it's recommended that you do it later with Zero when you get an upgrade for him, but doing it that early with Axel and the ray gun works. The fans are kind of nice. You know, they're defensive weapons. Their range really sucks. And, excuse me, doesn't protect you from melee attacks, doesn't protect you from concussive attacks like missiles. So, it's kind of useless unless you're in a situation where you're going to be taking a lot of fire from, like, these guys. Not, you know. Of the three navigators, just personal preference here, I prefer Lair. Aaliyah is the most useful, but with my history with Aaliyah in Mega Man X5, I find her still really annoying. Palette is very useful for finding hidden areas, but her personality annoys the hell out of me. Lair is really useful for bosses, but bosses are, you know, it's a Mega Man boss. Once you've, you know, figured out once, you're pretty set, so you don't have to use Lair much. But personality-wise, I find her to be the least annoying. So Lair would probably be not my first choice to take with me, just because she would be the least useful in a stage. But I think she's more fun to play as, because it's, you know, while there's not a more finessey kind of feel to playing as Lair, it just seems like you're getting the power of Zero with a little more agility. You know what I mean?
You're the fastest maverick hunter I've ever seen.
And I was taking my time there. I could breeze through that in probably 3 minutes. Anyway, thanks viewers. I'll see you next time. We'll get back to a live commentary after this one. Catch yous all later.
I'm playing a game.